All right, hello once again. Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College, and as part of the Rankin Technical College AWD 1000 Web Development Technologies class, I have been creating a series of video presentations based on the Mozilla Developer Network Learn Web Development series. I am in the Forms section, and we're talking about advanced form styling and, in particular, the ugly elements. Now, I'm not going to spend much time on this. This might be a very short lecture, because most of this stuff, especially when you're first starting out, I'm not saying that it's not that important, but it's probably not going to be a lot of stuff that you're going to come across. All right, so this is the ugly one. So again, types like color, date, time, local, progress, and meter. It says the problem is that these elements have a very different default look across different browsers. While you can style them in some ways, some parts are almost impossible to style. If you're prepared to live with some differences in look and feel, you can get away with some styling. So they start to show it. It says, take, for example, shows a number of the ugly features in action. So some of these we've already seen in our examples. All right, it says this example has the following CSS applied to it. All right, now if you want to test these examples across a number of browsers, you can find it live here. So again, this is what it looks like. And I'll tell you what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to bring up Firefox here. All right, so there's Firefox. And let's see if we can bring this same thing up. All right, so there it is. And let's cut this size down. All right, so there's some examples, at least, of the differences between the two. And you'll notice, especially like with the range, how different it looks. All right, the progress in the meter, etc. Now, part of it too is that these are not the same size. I get that. But you're always going to have differences as long as you have different browsers. All right. In modern browsers, it says selects and data lists are generally not too bad to style, provided you don't want to vary the look and feel too much from the defaults. So again, you've got here your WebKit. All right. So again, they've come in here and they put in some more styling. Same thing with the date input types, same thing with the range and the color and the file input. All right. All right. The road to nicer forms, useful libraries and polyfills. Let's finish this up and we'll put this one to rest. It says, as we've mentioned a few times, if you want to gain full control over the ugly control types, you have no choice but to rely on JavaScript. In the article, How to Build Custom Form Controls, which we're going to get to soon. All right, I think. Yeah, it'll be in the next section. But we're here, I think. And we've got about 3 more to go. But again, it involves more work on your part in order to get that to work. It says, in addition, here are some very useful libraries out there that can help you. Uniform, a framework that standardizes form markup, styling it with CSS. Formalize, an extension to common JavaScript frameworks like jQuery, Dojo, UE or YUI, etc. that helps to normalize and customize forms. And Nice Forms, a standalone JavaScript method that provides complete customization of web forms. All right. It says the following libraries aren't just about forms, but they have very interesting things related to them. What I want to mention to you very quickly is the jQuery UI. We are moving away from jQuery in the AWD 1000 class. Why? Because much of the power that used to get from jQuery is now being put into regular JavaScript itself. All right. And Twitter Bootstrap, we will talk about it. We may talk about Bootstrap. We may talk about CSS Materialize. We may talk about both of them. We'll see. And then there's WebShim. As it says, it's a huge tool that can provide you with browser support. Remember that CSS and JavaScript can have side effects. And what a side effect is basically something Well, you cause something to happen, which causes something that very well may be unintentional to happen. So there's two types of side effects. There are intentional side effects where you have something happen knowing that something else will happen, and there are unintentional side effects, which I just mentioned. It says if you choose to use one of those libraries, you should always have a robust fallback HTML in case the script fails. There are many reasons why scripts may fail, especially in the mobile world. So again, there is a test your skills for the advanced styling. I'll leave that to you if you're interested. While there are still difficulties using CSS with HTML forms, there are ways to get around many of the problems. There are no clean universal solutions, but modern browsers offer new possibilities. For now, the best solution is to learn more about the way different browsers support them and act or react accordingly. And I guess I was wrong. We just finished the advanced form styling, so in the next one, we'll go into the UI pseudo classes. So we've now got the intro, the your first form, how to structure a web form, the basic native form controls, the HTML5 input types, the other form controls, the styling web forms, and the advanced form styling. So that was number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 done. And we've got these 3 to go. And then we'll do the advanced topics as well. All right, so I'll be back to start on the UI pseudo classes shortly.